All right, let's just do the math real quickly on this. So after I'm 18, I'm out of high school. Can we assume this? Unless you want to say that I was held back, which actually works to my advantage if you want to say that. Fine. But let's just assume, because I don't know the story, that by 18 I'm out of high school. Okay? Now, you guys have said that I went to a community college and a state school. I'd like to point out they're not the same thing. So that's what, at least a year at each? At least, right? Okay. So that's 2 years. Now, by the time this went public, from the time I was 18 to when this went public when I was 27, that's 9 years. 2 years are gone from your state school. Okay? So now we're at 7 years. The thing is, you also said I went to West Point Academy, which is a 4-year college. Okay? So that's another 4 years gone, which leaves 3 years. The thing is that it is by law required that you go into the Army for 5 years after going to West Point. Why? Because they paid for your education. By law. So I don't even have time to do just the educational portion of what you said. On top of that, I don't have time to go to all of these countries that you said. And, I mean, you guys said I went to all these places and for like long periods of time too, right? Like at least a couple months, maybe longer. I don't know what you're saying. I don't have time. Then you said I was operating some sort of drug cartel. Right. Uh-huh. And then you said I joined the circus. Isn't that correct? Right. Okay. And the thing is that there's contracts for certain things. And then, as you know, I was in LA, which I've proven to you, 2011 forward, running a company, being a model, which I showed you even predated that, you know, just doing various arts, writing for the magazine, etc. So, again, I don't have time to even be doing the things that you're saying. We're already at, I mean, oh, and not to mention that you guys said I did jail time for however long you said, a year or something. I don't know. It's your story. And also that I was 6 months in a loony bin. So you've overestimated, and I don't know what else. I mean, you guys are saying that I went to all these states and all this crazy shit happened and this and that. Okay. And whatever else you're saying. Didn't you say I was like ran off to get married and all these other life events? There's no time. Even before the education theory was done, we're still at -2 years. There's no time. There's no time. And so really you guys overestimated your story. I don't know. I mean, I don't get to know all the stories that are brought up, but what, by 5 or 6 years, you've overestimated the amount of even time possible to do these things by about 5 or 6 years. But you're still sitting here going, I think all the stories are true. It's not even time-wise possible. Good job.